Powell, thank you for being here today, and you've indicated in past hearings that geopolitical tensions pose important risks to global economic activity. In fact, around this time last year when you appeared before the committee, you and I discussed how conflicts around the world, specifically the war in Ukraine, had impacted the cost of things like groceries in the United States of America. At that time, you indicated that the war had caused commodity prices to move sharply back home. Does that sound correct to you, familiar to you?
Yes, it does.
So, just to reiterate, in this interconnected world that we live in, would it be safe to say that economic instability in other countries has the potential to impact economic factors here in the United States?
Sometimes, yes.
And so, given that fact, would it seem like a smart move for the United States government to remove one of our most effective strategic tools that, by mandate, assist U.S. commercial interests by supporting developing countries' economic growth and building countries' capacity to participate in the world trade? Would you agree with that?
It's not for me to be the judge or to say on that.
Well, we do know that a number of, like USAID, they buy a lot of their agricultural products, et cetera, from American farmers. And in fact, it helps the U.S. economy when you look at the volume of agricultural products that are being bought so that we can continue to be a part of the rest of the world. Would that be correct?
As far as I know, yes.
So, today, we find ourselves facing a situation where the president and his Dodge buddy, Elon Musk, seem hell-bent on dismantling USAID, no matter the consequences, even if they are dire. To me, the assault on this congressionally authorized body represents an attack on the rule of law and should outrage every member of this body. Every member, Democrats and Republicans alike. And I know that your interest is squarely within your dual mandate and not foreign policy. I sit on both committees. I'm here, but I'm also the ranking member on the Foreign Policy Committee. And so I can't sit here today and pretend that what we're doing won't impact employment and economic stability right here in the United States of America. Weakening USAID will fuel global crises, endanger American security, embolden other nations like China and Russia, and leave us here in the Trump administration solely responsible for the fallout. So I have to take this opportunity to urge my colleagues on the other side of the aisle to also stand up for USAID. Anytime we travel, we go visit what they do. We go visit the good that they do. We go visit what and how their economies improve so that they can be part of the global economy. So, if not because people just care about the rest of the world, then because we care about our country and recognize that instability elsewhere threatens our stability right here. It is extremely important in an interconnected world because the economy is interconnected around the world. We cannot isolate ourselves from the rest of the world. I thank you, Mr. Chairman, And I yield back the balance of my time.